What's going on, everyone? And as I'm sure most of us know, Season 4 of Disney Speedstorm is going to be launching in just a little over a week, and it is going to be Aladdin themed. We know our 4 Aladdin racers, but what we didn't know until today is who our mid-season racers were going to be. There was a lot of speculation around them, most people suspecting that they would be villains, and now we have official confirmation of our first mid-season racer coming to the game, as well as a potential hint that we might be getting 4 bonus racers instead of the normal 2, which would be absolutely crazy. Without further ado though, let's get into the news. Tweeted earlier today on the official Disney Speedstorm Twitter account was "Don't get too hot-headed, the ruler of the underworld is here. Hades will join the race in #Disney Speedstorm in Season 4 in a dedicated limited time event," and then right next to that there is a video, one of the general racer introduction videos, all of the racers we already know, then Mickey Mouse saying a new racer takes the tracks by storm, and then there he is, Hades, Lord of the Underworld. He looks pretty cool in my opinion. I definitely like the color scheme going on. You can see his car there, all the turquoise and teal colors. Honestly, kind of reminds me of Jasmine's cart, who we just saw a couple of days ago. It definitely has a similar color scheme with all the teals and light blues that are going on there. I do think that Hades' face structure and just like his overall appearance is a little strange. I mean, if you take a look at Hades from the Hercules movie and then you take a look at how he was translated into the Disney Speedstorm art style, it is a little weird. His face just seems kind of off in my opinion, but besides that, I think the rest of him looks pretty decent. His outfit is cool. I like the blues. I think it is a great shade of blue. And obviously Hades is going to be a part of the Hercules collection, which gives us a lot of hints about all of the other mid-season racers that we could be getting. As for what Hades is going to look like inside of Disney Speedstorm, a couple predictions. I think his epic crew member is going to be Pain and Panic. That just makes sense. They're his little sidekicks. I could see it also being like maybe the 3 witches. I don't know if they're already a crew member in the game. I also don't know their names. Aren't they like past, present, and future or something like that? I don't know, but they also work with Hercules pretty closely, but I think Pain and Panic are just more iconic, more recognizable characters that'll make a lot more sense for Hades' epic crew member. As for his class, honestly, I'm not too sure. We already have a Brawler and a Trickster in the Hercules collection, which are the 2 classes that I would first initially pick for Hades to be. However, if he is a different class, maybe he could be Defender or Speedster. I'm not really sure. I don't see Hades too much as either of those. Maybe they'll double up in the Hercules collection and add in another Trickster / Brawler with the addition of Hades. As for his ability, I'm not 100% sure on what it could be. I assume he'll use fire in some way. I mean, that's like his whole gist. He's literally, his hair is fire, all that blue fire. I think it would just make sense for an ability like that to be added for Hades. Although it could be something different, maybe utilizing Pain and Panic or utilizing the past, present, and future, or some kind of underworld tricks, something like that. And either way, I hope it's a cool ability and is balanced. We don't have another Stitch on our hands here, and I'm really excited to race as Hades in Disney Speedstorm. Now, because Hades was announced, we have actually a lot more information than you might think about who the other potential mid-season racers could be. For starters, there was an article published yesterday by Go Nintendo talking about Disney Speedstorm Season 4, the Aladdin-themed season, and they said that within this season, one, something we didn't know before, that Abu, Magic Carpet, Raja, Iago, and the Sultan are all confirmed to be crew members, just like a lot of us predicted for the epic crew members for Aladdin, Jasmine, Genie, and Jafar respectively, but also underneath that they said 4 bonus racers to be revealed soon, and that is honestly pretty crazy because in seasons 1, 2, and 3 we have had 2 bonus racers each, and now we have the potential to be getting 4 brand new bonus racers. Now personally, I think they're all going to be villains, but it is very possible that we could see like 2 villains and then 2 just like literally any other characters within the Disney universe. The possibilities are really endless for who these bonus racers could be, but I personally think they're going to stick to villains and add 4 brand new villains this season. As for the 3 other villains that could be added alongside Hades, I think there are actually a lot of possibilities. They could either A, go down the route of adding villains that are not from collections already in the game. For example, I think the most prominent example is Maleficent. She is super iconic. I mean, when you think Disney villains, Maleficent probably comes to mind. She is in fact the mistress of evil, and she's from Sleeping Beauty, which isn't that huge of a Disney franchise. Like, I think the only other characters they could add as racers racers would be Aurora and Prince Philip. So personally, I don't see them doing a whole Sleeping Beauty themed season, and it'd be really nice if Maleficent was added as just a one-off villain with the 3 other racers that are coming to the game mid-season. I think that would be really cool. You know, they could add, for example, Chernabog from Fantasia. He is pretty alone, doesn't really have any super other iconic characters from that movie with him. Or they could add, like, Cruella de Vil is another great example of a racer from a franchise that doesn't have a ton of potential racers in it. Additionally, they could add more villains from racers that are already in existing collections. For example, Beauty and the Beast, they could add Gaston. I think Gaston is for sure going to make his way to the game. We already have mottos in the game from Gaston on the collection level road track where you gain rewards from that. So I think Gaston is definitely going to come to the game, and they could also add more villains from other franchises that are in the game. For example, Mulan, we don't have a villain in there yet. The Jungle Book, I think Shere Khan is already a crew member, but there's other franchises too. For example, Toy Story has like 3 villains. Lotso, Zurg, and Sid are all characters that could be added to the game. And Pirates of the Caribbean, lastly, is another franchise that I think has a lot of potential to bring a villain to the game, because you have both Barbossa, who is like a villain and then becomes an ally later on, and then you have Davy Jones, who is just straight up a villain, and a very cool one at that. So I think we really do have a lot of potential for great racers to come to the game, and a lot of villains. Let me know in the comments below, what 3 villains would you add alongside Hades, or who else do you think are the mid-season racers are going to be? Let me know, I'm really curious. Right now my predictions I think are Gaston, Maleficent, and then honestly I really have no idea for the 4th villain. I guess Davy Jones would be my other top choice. That is all the news I have for you guys today, though. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know all of your predictions down in the comments below. What do you think of Hades? Who do you think his epic crew member, his class, and his abilities are going to be like? And let me know, do you think we're getting 4 mid-season racers, or are they going to stick to the normal 2 that we've been getting the past couple seasons? And if we are getting 4, who do you think the other 3 racers are going to be? Let me know all of that in the comments down below. I'm really curious to hear your guys' takes on it. But that is all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.